up, you guys? How is it going today? I hope that you're having a really great day wherever you are out there in the world. I want to say a really big thank you to all of you guys. Thank you so much for all of your support and for subscribing and liking and commenting and all that jazz. And let's go ahead and get started with today's video. As you can tell by the title of this video, I am going to be talking about my birth story. So I hope you guys enjoy. So let's go ahead and get started. So I went into a normal schedule appointment, and that was on December the 18th, 2014. This was supposed to be just a normal appointment, for them to check me to see how my pregnancy is going along. I went in, she checked me, everything was cool, everything was fine. At the end of the appointment, we sat down at her desk, we were just talking, and she said, I want you to come in tomorrow morning at 11 p.m. And I was like, what? Are you kidding me? It was just really sinking in. And I remember walking out, and when I saw my mom, I just started to cry. I was so nervous because I wasn't expecting her to tell me to come in tomorrow so I can possibly have my baby the next day. So I just started to cry, y'all, because I was so nervous. I was so nervous. Ugh. But anyway, so after that, if I'm not mistaken, we went to a mall, we walked around and we ate. And I remember too, when I was walking around, it was very painful for me to walk, so I had to walk really, really slow. I remember at some point, my husband, he was kind of dragging me because I was walking so slow. Because my parents, they kind of speed walk. We were there with them, and they were just walking out extra fast. And I remember my husband dragging me along, and I was like, this is painful, I'm going to have to walk slow. We came home, my husband and I began to continue to prepare for the hospital. If I'm not mistaken, we did have a bag prepared, but we wanted to just make sure everything was good, so we did that. I don't remember if I slept well that night, probably didn't. The next day, just waiting around until it was 11 p.m. and we're walking out the door, and I just remember just as we were driving to the hospital, just being so nervous and just thinking. But I was always calm though. I was like a nervous type calm and just quiet and just biting my fingers and just like, okay, I can't believe this is happening, because I've always dreamt about being a mother, and then when it happened, it was very nerve-wracking. But anyway, so we make it to the hospital. I meet up with all the nurses. They get me all settled in and strapped in with my IV and stuff like that. Get me strapped in with the baby monitor and all that stuff. And they check me, they check the baby, everything is going well. And at that point, still nervous and just nervous and excited, and just don't know exactly what to expect. Because you hear and you read so many different things, but when you go through pregnancy and labor for yourself, you'll gain your own story. I remember the nurses looking at me and looking at the app and looking at the monitor and looking at me like, why is she not feeling these contractions? I really wasn't feeling anything, but actually at some point I began to feel like some itchiness. I'm not sure if that was a contraction or what, but it was kind of like a painful itch, but it was doable. So I guess that was my contraction, y'all. I'm not sure. And then in the morning, that's when the doctor came in to check me again. She did check me during the night a few times. I'm gonna say maybe 1 or 2 times during the night, and then she came back in the morning, basically to tell me that my baby was basically in distress, and it's best for us to do C-section. And at that point, I was like, what? I'm already nervous. You about to tell me, and you're telling me that my baby is distressed. I'm gonna have a C-section. And y'all, I did not want to have a C-section, and it's not the end of the world, but that was not something that I wanted. But that's what the doctor felt was best, so that's what we did. But yeah, at that point I cried, and I was like, oh my God, this is happening. But yeah, so they wheeled me in the back, and I remember there was a whole bunch of nurses all around me before I actually went into the operating room. They were just talking and asking me questions like, do you want to be asleep or do you want to be awake during the procedure? And as they're asking me these questions, I'm asking them, I'm like, okay, where's my husband? Is my husband coming back? Because I actually had my baby here in Kuwait. It's a Muslim country, and they are very conservative when it comes to men and women. Men and women being together. And I was like, okay. In my mind, I'm like, okay, I am not having this baby without my husband. And then, long story short, and when I go into the operating room, they transfer me from a hospital bed to the operating table. And at that point, they asked me to sit up so they can put, I believe, the epidural in my back. I remember being so nervous, so scared, and it was so cold in there. And you don't have a lot of clothes on. All you have is your robe. So I was freezing. On top of that, I was scared, and I was just nervous. And I remember the doctor and the nurse, they were just trying to keep me calm, keep me relaxed. The doctor's actually making jokes with me. I mean, it was funny, but I was like, dude, do you understand what's about to happen right now? Anyway, so as he is putting in the medicine in me, I'm holding on to the nurse. Because number one, because I'm scared, and plus I had to make sure I was really, really, really still so they can put in the medicine. So yeah, I'm laying down as they are preparing for the surgery. My husband is not here yet, and I'm nervous, and I'm cold, and I'm shaking, trying to calm down. But yeah, so my husband finally comes back, and they begin to do the cutting and stuff. To get the baby out, and I just remember a lot of pressure and pulling and tugging, no pain, tears just coming down my eyes because of the experience. And my husband was there comforting me, and I'm super excited about that. But at the same time, I'm like, what in the world are they doing to my body? Yeah. Moving on. Then my beautiful baby girl comes out, so cute. Her eyes were wide open. She had a head full of hair. Oh, so stinking cute. It was so awesome. But yeah, they took her to the side to get her cleaned off and stuff like that. And the husband left with her, and then they went to go ahead and close me up and all that stuff. And then they wheeled me back into the recovery room. And I believe I was in there for about 30 or 40 minutes. And it really felt like an eternity because I was in a room with people I don't know. And I just wanted to see my family. I wanted to see my baby girl. And I was just really anxious. So yeah, eventually they had wheeled me back into the room. I didn't see my daughter immediately. I had to keep on asking for her. And then eventually she came. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at this picture. This is a picture we took of her when she came. Oh my gosh. Oh, she was a cute baby. So as far as the recovery process, if I'm being honest, it was very hard. It was very hard sometimes, very difficult. I remember when I first had to get up to go to the bathroom, walking was very painful. But my husband and the nurses were there to help me, so I was really grateful and thankful for them. As well, when you go to the bathroom for the first time, when you pee and when you poop, that's going to be very painful as well, but you'll have support there. And I just remember holding on to the hope that each and every day it's going to get better, and that's exactly how it was for me. Each and every day it got better, and I was back home with my baby. Just remember just feeling emotionally drained and just tired. Because on top of trying to recover from a major surgery and trying to breastfeed and take care of a baby, we went to sleep for about 2 or 3 hours at the time. It was very hard. And my husband as well, he was definitely a really, really, really big help. But he was exhausted as well, and my parents, they were off at work. And when they could help, it was only for about an hour or two. So, but yeah, it was extremely hard. And if you're able to have family and friends stay with you for a while as you recover, if you have a C-section, that would be amazing. That would be super, super, super amazing for you. I want to let you know, having a C-section is not the end of the world. It's not everybody's desire. It's not everybody's first desire when they go into labor, but it's not the end of the world. When you are with your doctors and nurses, they are equipped and knowledgeable of what to do. So I will encourage you to let go and just trust the knowledge and the wisdom that they have in this particular field, because at the end of the day, they're going to take care of you and your baby. So yes, so don't be afraid. And if you are, it's okay. Just breathe, relax through it, let it go, and just lean onto your family and your friends, your mom and your dad, whoever is there with you. You're going to get through it. There is going to be painful moments. There are going to be moments when you want to cry and be like, oh my gosh, you can get this over with. But it will be over. So I encourage you to hold on to that hope that it's going to be over. It's going to get better. And plus, the really big plus about this is that your baby's into the world. So yes, so alright guys, thank you so much for watching my video today. I hope that you were encouraged by this video. I hope there was something that you were able to grab hold onto. If you know anybody who had a C-section, I encourage you to share this with them, let them know my story, and I would love to hear your story. If you had a C-section or if you had your baby another way, please let me know. I would love to hear you guys' story. So yes, thank you again so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. About my pregnancy story, so let's go ahead and get started.